notification bell and never miss a video. Don't forget to subscribe and follow me on Instagram. Hey guys, welcome back to another video with MegInWhispers. Today, the viewer's choice vote landed on eating fruit salad while softly speaking and talking about things like movies, shows, podcasts, books, all that good stuff. So what I have here today, let's talk about this fruit salad first. Now this fruit salad I'm pretty sure is paleo, and here's what it includes. So we have, let's see, I'm just going to grab my fork so I can kind of point to the different things that we have in the fruit salad. Okay, so right here, all of these red seed-looking things, those are pomegranates, pomegranate seeds. Over here we have blueberries, a little bit of citrus with these little clementine oranges. And then we also have right here watermelon as well as kiwi. Now the other thing I did was I drizzled a bit of honey on this part of the fruit salad. I didn't do the whole entire part because I wasn't sure how it would taste to have fruit that's already sweet and then put honey on top. But you know me, I'm a huge fan of honey, and so I'm going to taste this blueberry with the honey on it. Let's see how it tastes. Okay, that is really good. So, what I'm probably going to do is eat this area over here and then add more honey on later. And for now, I also just really want to eat this one piece of kiwi. Kind of get a little bit of honey on it if possible. Okay, let's eat this slice. This fruit salad has a lot of interesting textures, I feel like, because you've got the casing of the orange, you've got the blueberries and the pomegranate seed, which kind of pop in your mouth. You have the watermelons, and the kiwis have little tiny seeds in them. Let's try this orange with the honey on it, okay? Okay, so I'm going to put my spoon over here, and now that I've kind of tried a few things, I'm just going to go for this whole spoonful. Let's give this a try together. Wow. That was incredible. I've never had a fruit salad quite like this with pomegranate seeds. I don't know. I think the addition of the pomegranate seeds really makes it taste different. Okay, one more bite. Oh, I lost a kiwi. There we go. Wow, that is so good. Now, one thing that I will say, you guys, is for the past few weeks, maybe the last 2 weeks or so, I've had either bad allergies or it might be bronchitis again. I'm not really sure, but I think that it is affecting my voice a little bit. So if my voice sounds different, while I'm softly speaking. That is why. So now that we've tried a little bit of the fruit salad, I'm going to go to my podcast player and let's start to talk about some media. So on the request, I believe I had listed shows, movies, podcasts, and books. Now, since we already did I'm going to add some honey to this, by the way, right now. I'm just going to drizzle on some honey. Since we already did my bookshelf tour just a few days ago, I can put a link to that video right here if you missed it. Go ahead and check it out. But I do talk about books in that video and all of my favorite books and the books that I've been reading currently. And so I thought we would start off talking about podcasts instead. So the podcast app that I use is called Castbox, and I'll show you my subscriptions right here. So I am subscribed to Getting Curious with Jonathan Van Ness. Whoops. So my favorite ones of all time so far are My Favorite Murder, which is right here, as well as Stuff They Don't Want You to Know, which is right there. I also really like to listen to lore as I fall asleep at night. And then I also really love the Fertility Friday podcast. And this podcast is a really great introduction to fertility awareness, especially because you can simply turn it on, give it a listen without, having to read anything or even watch anything. This is really great to just have on in the background. Okay, now these other ones here, let's see, let's click on My Favorite Murder. And I want to see if I can read you like a description of the show. Now they're currently at 202 episodes, and I've listened to every single one. Now the description of their show is: lifelong fans of true crime stories, Karen Kilgariff and Georgia Hardstark tell each other their favorite tales of murder and hear hometown crime stories from friends and fans. Now, I know how this all sounds. So I know how dark that probably sounds. But the thing that I really like about the show is they're always very respectful of the victims and their stories. But they are two comedians, and so they tell the story in a really engaging way that has its dark humor, but it also is also very respectful. And their show really is one of the biggest things in the true crime community right now, and it has been for a while. And I think they just do a really great job of helping people to feel empowered and, kind of bring a little bit of education about true crime, I suppose. But in a very, very unique way. I haven't heard anything else like it. It's very informal and fun to listen to. They'll usually spend like the first 20 to 30 minutes talking about things that have nothing to do with the main topic of the show. So they'll just kind of riff and banter and like, you know, chat with each other. But it won't actually get to the stories for a while. So I do like listening to that first part because it kind of sets up like a warmer tone to the podcast. And yeah, it's just very funny. It's really hard to describe, but if you have heard the podcast before, please leave a comment below. Because I'd really love to hear from you. Now, I'm going to eat a few more bites of this because it's really good. The honey was definitely a good choice because some of these are very tart when you bite into them. So the honey is helping to balance that out in a really good way. Now let's talk about some other podcasts. So I'm going to read Lore's description. It says, Lore is a bi-weekly podcast and upcoming TV show about the dark historical tales that fuel our modern superstitions. Each episode explores the world of mysterious creatures, tragic events, and unusual places, because sometimes the truth is more frightening than fiction. Now, this podcast is created and narrated by Aaron Mahnke, and his voice, it's not that it gives me ASMR in the traditional sense. Of feeling tingles, but it's just so monotone and consistent that I find it very relaxing, and it's just nice to listen to as I fall asleep because I'll put it on a volume where I'm not really hearing exactly what he's talking about, but it's just kind of like his monotone voice continuing to talk, and so just hearing that in the background tends to help me fall asleep. The other great thing about Castbox as an app is they have a setting where you can put a timer on your podcast that you're listening to so that it will turn off automatically within like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 45 minutes, or the end of the episode. So that's really handy because if I don't want the entire thing to play through and I only want to listen to a few minutes, I can just set the automatic timer to turn it off within that time limit. think this is my dinner, by the way, because I don't really have anything else planned to make tonight, but this will suffice. Okay, is it wrong that I kind of want to add more honey to this? I'm going to do a little bit more honey. And while I pour this honey, I'm going to talk about some shows that I've been watching recently. And I'm going with shows because I haven't really seen any super great movies lately. But I have seen some good shows. So one of them is on Netflix. It's Queer Eye, season 2. And I love watching that. It's so fun to watch, but also just very uplifting to watch and inspiring. And I just really love the way they work with their clients and how supportive they are. And I think anyone who listens to ASMR, you're looking for those feelings of acceptance and support. And I don't know, I just love the way they come across as so genuine, even on camera and when interacting with anyone. They're so genuine, they're very down to earth. And so yeah, I just really love watching that show. That's my biggest one, I would say. I've also watched, 13 Reasons Why, season 2. That was the other show I was watching recently. That one's a bit darker than Queer Eye. But I'm glad I watched. It's also a bit dramatic, let's say. Everything in that show is just so dramatized, and I know that I'm not saying that the situations are dramatized, I'm just saying the way the characters talk to each other. I think it just can be a little bit cliche or extreme sometimes, so not sure how I felt about the writing in that show, but it was a good watch overall. And yeah, I would say those are the 2 most recent things I've been watching lately on Netflix. And I don't watch cable, and my other shows that I like to watch aren't on currently. The other show that I really love most of all is Jane the Virgin, #Team Michael. And if you like Jane the Virgin, leave a comment below because I want to know, are you Team Michael or Team Raphael? Either is fine, but I just want to know. But I love that show. Their next season coming up is going to be the last one, I believe. And I think that's a really good choice because it seems like some shows tend to go on forever when they don't really need to. And I think that stopping Jane the Virgin with the 5th season is a great choice to keep it short and sweet. And to keep the storyline from getting too crazy. If you're already familiar with Jane the Virgin, you know that the storyline is crazy enough, even within its 4 seasons so far. The 5th one, I have no idea where it's gonna go, but I do think that it'll be good, and I'm very excited for it. On the one hand, I don't want summer to go by very quickly, so I can enjoy the warmth. But on the other hand, I do want it to go by immediately so I can see the last season of Jane the Virgin in the fall. But I'm sure when that time rolls around, it will feel like summer went by very quickly. So that's okay. Alright, you guys. That's all I have for you today. I'm going to wrap up this fruit salad by wolfing it all down. Non-ASMR style. But you guys, I hope you enjoyed. I hope that you enjoy some of those podcasts and TV shows too. And I want to know, what is your all-time favorite podcast and your all-time favorite TV show or movie or book? I know we didn't really talk about movies or books in today's video, but I have done a movie video just a couple weeks ago and a book video just last week, so I wanted to focus more on podcasts and shows today. So guys, I want to hear from you. Thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. I make videos about all kinds of things, and each Monday is viewer's choice. So in today's video, the fruit salad eating and talking about, these topics that won the viewer's choice poll, and the poll for next time is going to be for July 9th, because I'm going to be away on vacation next week. But don't worry, I've already recorded a video to be posted automatically for next week. Well, 2 videos, Monday and Thursday, right? So no worries, you're still going to see me and hear from me, but I want to know, what video do you want to see for July 9th? So go ahead, look in this video description, click that link to the video poll, and I will see you there. You also, of course, can leave your requests on that video poll. That is what it's there for. It's taking requests, it's knowing what the final vote is, it's all kinds of things. So yeah, I can't wait to see you there. I hope you have a great day or night whenever you see this. And guys, I will see you in the next video.